Hi, and welcome to the Brisbane Professionals Podcast. This is a podcast brought to you by SMS Law, going through the legal secrets that will benefit you and your clients, as well as having a little bit of fun as we go. This podcast is designed to educate you on, number one, complicated legal terms that we will explain in an easy to understand manner. Two, to understand why you do things from a legal perspective in your business. And three, to help you develop a plan for the future success of your business. Our mission is to help empower small to medium-sized businesses around the world to get access to legal advice so that they can help build their communities and make the world a better place. Did you know that any business owner is on average 7 months away from losing everything? That is the average time that it takes from a successful business to fold when an aspect of their business is not set up correctly. This podcast is all about empowering you and your business with knowledge and tools to ensure that that doesn't happen to you or to your clients. Let's begin, shall we?
Hi everyone, and welcome to the Brisbane Professional Podcast. My name is Craig Mason, and I have with me the other director at SMS Law, Jeremy Stratton. Say hello to everyone, please, Jeremy.
Hi everyone, hope you're having a great week.
Absolutely. So at the moment, we're talking about litigation, and a topic that comes up quite a lot in litigation is about being commercially minded. And it's a pretty big one, and we talk to our clients about it a lot. And it's something that comes up quite frequently. So just wanted to touch on it. There's obviously many ways to be right with this sort of stuff, and there are other things that can be added to this, but we just wanted to talk about sort of two parts of how to be commercially minded. So Jeremy, you want to touch on the first, which is about the costly process when it comes to litigation.
Yeah, so any of our regular listeners, or if you're watching this on YouTube, our viewers, will know last week we did a show about the hidden cost of litigation. And in that we went through the hard costs, the costs you may not realise that you're going to have to pay in litigation, the mental and the physical strain that it can have on you and your business, and really that you've really got to be careful to make sure that if you're going to proceed with litigation, that you're not just doing it out of the principle of the thing, that you're doing it with a full knowledge of what it's going to do to you, your time, and to and you've got the mental fortitude to go ahead with that. So, if you haven't listened or watched that show, please go back and watch the previous week's show. Craig and I just go through some of those in a bit more detail about what those hidden costs are. But it's really important to understand that if you're going into litigation, because if you're not, you'll be shocked at exactly the physical and mental and financial strain that it will put on you. So Craig, do you want to talk about then how to be commercially minded?
Yeah, absolutely. So following on from that in relation to costs, for instance, you're balancing the reward against the risk when you're being commercially minded. So the reward is obviously you go to court, you get a successful outcome, 100% to you. Great, that's the reward. The risk is, of course, that you go to court and you lose 100% and you get costs against you and various other things, which is, the worst case scenario and the highest risk. So you need to balance those two things when you're looking at something commercially, and you might decide, okay, well, I can live with this figure or live with this outcome, as long as it's commercial for your business or commercial for yourself. A big thing that comes up a lot in litigation is, say it goes to a mediation or some form of meeting between the parties. A lot of times all the parties will walk out of there unhappy with the outcome, but as long as you can walk out of there and it's resolved and you can put that behind you and sleep better at night and all those sorts of things, that's part of being commercially minded, because you can look at it, say, well, this is not exactly what I was after, but I can live with this and be willing to settle it on that basis. So those are the sorts of things you need to think about when you're being commercially minded. And as I said, it's something that comes up quite a lot in litigation. You need to be aware of it and definitely consider resolving the matter commercially with your principles and everything else in play as well. So it's a bit of a juggling act, but that's part of the process. So Jeremy, anything else you wanted to add with commercially minded for today's show?
No, I think that's a good summary. Thank you.
Awesome. All right. So that is it for us today. As always, if you can, as a small favour to the show, jump on where you receive the podcast and rate and review the podcast so other people can see the great review that you left there. and then other people can jump on and join us in the community. So like us on Facebook, so that's SMS Law. Follow us on Twitter. Connect with us through LinkedIn by searching for SMS Law in there. Connect through that platform. We share other information outside of the podcast through those channels as well. So jump on board. All right, Jeremy, that's it for us. We'll see you guys next time.
See you next